What is up, guys? It's Cameron or Xero here today, and I'm going to be doing a little bit of story time today. But first things first, that gameplay in the background, that is a gun game on a Combine, I believe, on Black Ops 3. And that's just going to be rolling in the background while I tell my story. And so this is going to be a story about when my school was evacuated. And I really don't know the full details because this happened 2 days ago on Wednesday. Because the day I'm recording this is Friday. You guys might not see this till Saturday. I don't know when I'm going to upload it. And you guys might be seeing this on the Xero channel. So if you are, come to subscribe to my channel. There will be a link in the description. But basically, what happened is we were in 6 periods. So at my school, you have 6 periods. The first 2 are like related arts, band classes, or something like that. And then we have 4 academic classes. And so I was in 6th period, which is my math class. And when I got to that class, we didn't start learning anything or anything like that. I just set my stuff down, started talking to my friend about something, and they came on the announcements and said, hey, we're going to evacuate the school. 6th grade is going to go first. This isn't a drill. We're evacuating because the school next to us is evacuating. And so we were all just kind of hearing mixed things about why we're evacuating. Nobody really knew, like, solid information about why we're evacuating. And my principal still hasn't addressed any of us about what happened. And so the 6th graders went, and we went as the 8th graders, and then the 7th graders went. And so the way that my school is set up, there's an elementary school next to it, and then my school. But there's also, like, a private school across the street, and there's a few churches around. And so we went to the private school across the street, and we sat in the football stands, because it's a high school. And we sat over there, and as we started walking over there, we were talking. I wouldn't say I was really scared. I was scared because I wasn't scared, but I was a little freaked out because nobody knew what was going on, but I wasn't scared and, like, crying. But some people were crying because they have obviously little siblings at the elementary school. So we start walking over there. There's cops all over the place. There's teachers. There's kids all over the place. We start walking over there, and we get over there, and we all sit down in the bleachers because they had 7th, 6th, and 8th grade all divided up. Sorry, I dropped something that I have in my hands. And we were all just kind of looking at each other. Nobody really knew what the real deal was. Kids were on their phones, calling their parents. Some of the parents were at work. Both of my parents were at work, and nobody was at my house to come get me. And my sister ended up actually come getting me, though, which I'll tell that later. And so it was one of the weirdest situations ever because we sit down, we're all scared because we don't know what's going on. Kids are calling their parents. They tell us to leave the lines open for 911 calls. People see SWAT trucks by our schools. SWAT trucks. Like, I don't even know if I've seen a SWAT truck in my life other than Wednesday. But we see those. We see a ton of weird stuff. And people keep telling us there's a bomb threat. There's a shooter. What we know right now is a bomb threat. But other than that, I don't know what else it would be, really. But they said it was like a credible source, which I'll get to later, too. And so we're all sitting there. Kids are on their phones, blah, blah, blah. And our principal came up and started talking to us and was kind of trying to explain to us what was going on. But this kind of bugged me. Like, she's trying to talk to us about what's going on because nobody knows what's going on. But people are still trying to talk over her. And we don't have any megaphones yet at the time. And so we're just kind of sitting there. And it's so weird. And so I kind of hear a little bit. She's saying buses are coming to pick up, stuff like that. Your parents can't come get you. And so everybody, of course, starts calling their parents, and we all just kind of sit there and talk for a little bit. And she comes on, and she's like, hey, if you're a car rider or anything, which at the time I had called my sister and told her she could come get me because I had talked to my parents about this whole situation. And so we all walk over there, and we're still so confused. It's so strange. Because you're scared, but you want to laugh about it because you don't know what's going on, so there's nothing for you to be serious about. And so I'm over there talking to my other friend, Cameron Roberts. He's really cool. He's one of my good friends. And so we're over there, and we're just making jokes and stuff. And his sister comes and picks him up, so I'm just kind of standing there, pacing back and forth, and I go find Grant, who you guys have seen him in some previous videos, I think. Or you guys know at least who he is. And his parents are coming in, and we're still talking, and we're like, what the heck is going on? Nobody really knew what was going on. And so my sister gets there, and we're on the way home, and she's like, what the heck is going on? Like, I said, I don't know. But as we were pulling away from the school, she was like, I was so scared because there was a wreck right next to my school where like we were. Or my sister said she was scared. I didn't say that. But she was like, I was so scared because she thought that we were in the wreck. And she said when she pulled up, she saw like the bus and there were kids being like pulled out of the windows and stuff because it was like a little kid's bus for like elementary schoolers and stuff. And so I didn't know how that happened too. But later that night, my mom gets home and I talked to her about it. And she's like, and we're watching the news while we're talking about this. And she's like, this is what blows my mind. That bus wreck is on here, but the fact that your middle school and elementary school next to it did not get got evacuated, but that's not on the news for some reason, even though we were evacuated for a bomb threat. But back to that bomb threat part, it was an incredible source. We got emails about it and stuff. They said that it was miscommunication or something like that, but nobody really knows exactly what went on because she hasn't, or not, like my principal hasn't addressed this about it yet. And so it was all just a very strange and weird experience. And I don't know, because we left at the very beginning of class and we dismissed from that football field, and it was one of the strangest things ever. I don't really know, but anyways, I really hope you guys enjoyed that story time. If you guys want to see more story times, drop a thumbs up on the video, comment down below, subscribe to my channel, subscribe to Error, and if you guys are looking for a great gaming controller, use code Xero on Cinch controllers. You'll see it somewhere on the screen down below. But if you guys are also looking for some cool glasses that are also good for your eyes and they protect your eyes, go visit No Scope Glasses. My link is in the description. If you use that link, it gives me, or it supports my channel and stuff like that, and it helps me out, you know. And I'd really appreciate it if you guys could go click that link. But yeah, that's pretty much it today, guys. It's been Xero, and I'm out.